Kim are battling it out for the district attorney's office. A recent poll has the two statistically tied, but their views are anything but close. DA Anderson is emphasizing her support for the death penalty and long sentences. On the other hand, Ogg wants the office to refocus on prosecuting violent criminals instead of low-level drug offenders. Well, the race for the Harris County District Attorney is our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on Facebook and Twitter. Joining us live in the newsroom is Fox 26 legal analyst Chris Tritico, Fox 26 news analyst Mustafa Tamiz, and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. How you guys doing?
Hey, good morning, Hillary. How are you?
Good morning.
This is such an interesting race, and for a down ballot race, it's really a big race to watch these two jockey for position. This poll that came out is interesting in my view for two respects. First is that it's a statistical dead heat for those who have responded to it, that they've already made a decision. But the really key part of this poll is the 42 or 43% that haven't made up their mind yet. That's really where they're driving. That's what they're talking about. And I'm joined, of course, now with Jackie Bally, our public policy analyst, and Mustafa Tamiz over here has not bothered to show up yet. So there's Mustafa. He's here with us in spirit only today. Jackie, and looking at that poll, I find it interesting that they're only one percentage point apart. But really, you got to look at the undecided.
Right. This is going to be a very interesting race. These two women have both run their campaigns very well, even though they've run different campaigns. I think the key will be that Devon Anderson still has a lot of cash in her campaign fund.
Which is why she's on TV now.
And she's already started her ads, and Ogg does not have as much money. So this is the time when you see something like that with more cash on hand will play out, and hopefully will, for the Republicans, will play out for Anderson so she can have that victory, especially since she only has the two polls that we saw have Anderson at a very slight lead. I think also with the Houston Police Officers Union just endorsing Anderson, I think that will be a key also, because the word that they wanted to get out was that they felt that Ogg was trying to decide which laws or which policies she would actually enforce based on some of the comments she's made during her speeches.
Wasn't that endorsement kind of overshadowed or part of the shadow taken away from it with the news last week that Devon Anderson had cut a deal with the Houston Independent School District to do investigations for really administrative issues, and Anderson was jumped on by that by Kim Ogg. The teachers union is having a press conference tomorrow about it, really saying, and I was very critical of it, saying that this is a purely administrative matter. The DA's office has nothing to do with this and shouldn't be involved.
Well, Kim Ogg has been critical of Anderson from day one on the campaign trail. That's what opponents and competitors do. So the fact that she's saying that Anderson has not really been prosecuting or I'm sorry, having any jury trials is completely false. Since she's been in office, she's had over 700, and 70% of those are heavy or serious criminal trials. So
the office
has. So she clearly is doing her job by running the office, by being the DA, and those comments are not. The fact that we do have those numbers, 770%, proves that Anderson is doing her job.
All right, Mustafa, what are your thoughts? Go back to Hillary. She's got a question. Hillary?
Specifically for Mustafa. No, we've been getting a lot of social media response simply about the demeanor of the two candidates. What about Anderson's demeanor versus Ogg? Does that play a big role in the outcome of this?
Well, I think I agree with Jackie. They both run really good campaigns, and I think the campaigns that both of them should have run. I think their demeanor on the campaign trail with the way that they handled themselves with the debate that we did here, I don't have any problem, Jackie, with the demeanor of either of these two ladies and the way they run this campaign.
Yeah, Kim is a political beast. We've already discussed that. I mean, she ran as a Democrat the first time she ran. Now she's running as she ran as a Republican the first time she ran. Now she's running as a Democrat. So she's a political animal, and she's going to do what she wants to do politically. She has been attacking Anderson. Anderson has pretty much been going on and just doing her job, which is what she should do as the person who is holding the seat.
Sure, make announcements about policy.
It's been a very good, yes, making very good announcements about policy, and it's been a very interesting race to watch. And I'm not surprised that it's as close as it is, but I think Anderson will edge out.
Well, let's talk about this for a minute, because with the poll having them a statistical dead heat, And we've discussed this, and the truth of the matter is the top of the ticket generally carries the bottom of the ticket.
Right.
But with as much attention is being paid to the DA's race, do you think it's possible that they can draw attention to that down ballot race and affect the ones below them?
Definitely, because they are the top of the ticket, with Judge Ed Emmett not having an opponent. This is the top of the ticket for the county.
Then I toss the
so
weather.
you're going to see their race having an impact on quite a few of the other races.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. We'll see if Mustafa bothers to show up. And by the way, I meant you left out Sam Houston State University in your sports wrap. They did win yesterday. Hillary, I know you're new to the morning news, but we always have to cover Sam Houston State. So there you go.
I'll make sure to tell our amazing producers about that. And Mustafa, I saw him in the background, actually. I think he just walked in. So.
About time.
All right.
About time.
Well, thank you guys, and we will talk to you soon. Stick around.